Good morning and welcome to Thursday edition of the Market Review, where we bring you developments in the financial and capital market as relates to the economy. Today is December 10th, 2020. We look at the commodities market, a very important market in the entire ecosystem. And we'll take a look at the FX exchange traded commodity platform and the value it's going to bring to the markets. But we'll take a look at other developments in the commodity space. So let's give you the outline for what we'll be discussing for today. First, we'll look at the ProShare Research Review of Commodities Markets. The House Committee on Capital Markets loading the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange activities. And of course, we'll get to FX, Fair Trade Exchange Traded platform and what we expect to see in the value to bring. From the stable of ProShare, Nigeria's leading financial information hub, the research team gives us a weekly review and outlook for the commodities market. First, to begin with what we expect to see in the energy space. Oil edged lower on the doubt about whether the world's top oil producers will agree to extend in terms of production and activities globally, which is of interest to everyone who continues to follow the activities in the global commodities markets. It edged, and of course, if you've been following the developments in the global market, it tells you how very important it is for the commodity space. Those that are commodity producers need to diversify and continue to boost the activities. So what happened was very major in terms of the fact that the talks of OPEC meeting scheduled for November 30th and December 1st. However, it was postponed to Thursday, and after disagreements initially from key players on how much oil they should pump amid weak demand, adding to the bearishness of the oil markets, which was built into the crude inventories of 4.146 million barrels for the week, which ended November 27, announced by American Petroleum Institute. Now on Thursday, OPEC and OPEC allies, after days of tense talks, agreed to increase production by 500,000 barrels per day, beginning in January 2021. Now, this, according to ProShare Research, will bring the total production cuts by start of 2021 to 7.2 million barrels per day from 7.7 million barrels per day. The markets, in terms of the analysis, reacted positively to the bullish news last week as Brent rose to its highest since March. Now, it recorded a weekly growth of plus 2.38%. In the area of metals, gold prices inched up by plus 2.7% last week, rebounding from the loss it experienced in the previous week. Silver also appreciated by plus 5.9% week on week. In the aggregate space, cocoa prices depreciated by minus 4.7% last week as the tension between cocoa producers and processors over payment of cocoa premium continued. The corn prices plunged by minus 2.09% week on week, while sugar also depreciated by minus 2.07%. Looking at the week, oil prices are expected to rise steadily over the new production cuts agreed on OPEC and OPEC+. Gold prices are expected to continue their downward trend as new developments regarding the vaccine is anticipated. ProShare Research expects cocoa prices to experience an uptick in the coming week as disagreements between cocoa farmers and processors over the payment of their living income differential persists. Sugar prices will rise, according to ProShare Research, because of supply disruptions in India emanating from protests by the farmers against farm reforms. Corn prices were also expected to rise during this week as China continues to import more U.S. corn and squeeze global prices. Let's take a look at the key development that happened yesterday. The House Committee on Capital Markets, in his engagement with the management of Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, commended the exchange for its activities and as expect to see trading begin very soon. The House Committee expressed confidence in the ability of the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange to commence full operations any moment from now. The exchange, which was granted approval in principle for trading by the Securities and Exchange Commission last year, is said to have capacity to commence trading with more than its initial 4 assets class, namely mineral resources, oil and gas, agriculture, and currencies. Addressing the board and management of LCFE at the maiden visit to the exchange yesterday, the chairman, House Committee on Capital Markets, Honorable Babangida Ibrahim, expressed satisfaction at the level of preparedness of the exchange to commence full-blown operations. Ibrahim, who led a high-powered team of House of Representatives Capital Market Committee, explained that the federal government shall continue to support the growth and development of commodities exchanges in Nigeria and assured the LCFE's management of continuous collaboration. According to him, a commodities exchange is a strong platform for economic growth and development in the wake of government's efforts to seek alternative means to grow the economy. According to him, as lawmakers, we decided to visit the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange to familiarize with its workings in a bid to providing legislative support where necessary. Capital market broadens access to economic prosperity by enabling the emergence of financially responsible citizens, accelerated wealth creation and distribution in any environment. We're impressed by what is on ground at the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. The government is ready to support the growth of commodities exchanges in Nigeria, says Honorable Ibrahim. Corroborating him, the Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission, Dr. Lamido Yuguda, noted that the LCFE has been well positioned to trade beyond its initial 4 asset classes. He reiterated the Commission's commitment towards ensuring partnership with all market operators to build investor confidence. Dr. Yuguda congratulated the board and management of LCFE for putting the exchange on the path of an institution established to create diversification in the collective efforts to develop the nation's economy. According to him, SEC is willing to work with LCFE to develop all the rules needed to realize the potentials of the country in the area of commodities trading. The responsibility of SEC is to ensure good market development, fair trading, and investors' protection. We are satisfied with the level of preparedness of LCFE, Dr. Yuguda said. Earlier in his welcome address, the chairman of LCFE, Chief Onyenwechukwu Eziago, explained that LCFE was the Lagos Commodities and initiative of the Association of Securities Dealing Houses of Nigeria, the trade group of all dealing members of all the registered exchanges. According to him, action in recognition of the need to fully realize the potential of the federal government's drive towards the development of the agriculture and solid minerals sector and to tap the opportunities thereof took the initiative to establish a commodities and future exchange which will be well positioned to support the FGN's stride to create wealth for stakeholders, to put Nigeria on the global revenue map and enhance flow of currency exchange in Nigeria. The LCFE Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Akin Akeredolu Ale, made a presentation on the operations of the exchange and noted that every effort is geared towards ensuring that the exchange operates as a pan-African commodities market. Akeredolu Ale underscored the importance of collaboration and urged all participants in the ecosystem to work together. According to him, our business model provides for integration of commodities stakeholders to enable the commodities ecosystem. LCFE does not compete with the stakeholders of the commodities ecosystem. Rather, we encourage alignment of all stakeholders in the ecosystem. The event also attracted the chairman of Dukia Gold and Precious Metals Refining Limited, Chief Tunde Fagbemi, and that of Japol Gold and Ventures PLC, Mr. Jegede Paul, who spoke on their company's readiness for listing on the LCFE. The forum featured mock trading to the admiration of all. Definitely, we are very expectant of LCFE coming fully on board, and it's a great addition to the commodities exchange ecosystem in Nigeria. For those that can remember earlier, that was last week, the Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission in a forum harped on the need for collaboration across all the commodities exchange ecosystem. Currently, we have the Nigerian Commodities Exchange, we have FX private sector, first private sector-led commodities exchange. We have the Lagos Commodities and Future Exchange, showing that the value chain and the ecosystem is building and gaining momentum, and it's very important that it's further strengthened to create value from the agro solid mineral space, which is one area Nigeria can achieve effective diversification in revenue and boost a very vibrant market to create value and also global competitiveness, as is very, very critical at this time. For those that follow, we have global markets as templates, and it's really important in subsequent editions to bring you those markets and how they've really set the pace that Nigeria can learn from. Speaking about products and, of course, value creation in the commodity exchange market, we told you last week that FX had brought out and rolled out the Exchange Traded Commodity Platform, the ETC. It's a fair ETC which helps in terms of trading and commodities and providing opportunities for market stakeholders to participate actively and deepen market activities in that space. FX, of course, continues to innovate. We featured the head business development, Yusuf Gunsola, who talked about the COMEX platform, which has been upgraded to further do interesting things. And just to let you know, for those that missed out from that interview, they've traded over 1 billion naira value in terms of agro-commodities to show you how innovation is creating a lot of activities in the market. So there are some things to note about the FX ETC platform, which shows that it is also a very key game changer in terms of the activities of FX and how it's going to improve commodities trading. The first aspect about this the FX ETC platform is that the app it's developed will enable Nigerians to invest in the commodity market seamlessly from their mobile device. And that connects to the reality. Nigeria, its population is surging over 200 million. And the statistics on those that have mobile devices are quite huge. And those are very, very open opportunities to leverage the mobile device for people that want to trade in commodities to the app. Those in the rural areas, those in the urban areas, and those in the whole value chain that want to be involved have an opportunity to the app on their mobile device. And this again brings a unique opportunity to millennials and Gen Zs who are very tech savvy and always looking at their phones and the various apps and applications. The second aspect is that the Fair Trade ETC is a commodity bundle containing soybean, maize, and sorghum. And this is very interesting because when you have a bundle that gives you 3 agro commodities, you can trade on any of them, and this also helps in tracking what's happening in that regard. So those who have shown interest in agro commodities, there's a new opportunity with the ETC, which brings you a bundle that encompasses the sorghum and other agro commodities that is listed and selected. Also, the newly listed Fair Trade ETC offers spot contracts on its platform, providing more options for investors to diversify their investment portfolio. So for those who have been worried or asking questions around the issue of what it offers in terms of spot contracts, in terms of diversification of your investment portfolio, there's no longer need to worry, as this is also captured in the activities of the ETC platform, which is a welcome development to the commodities space, particularly the agro commodities. So for those that have been worried or been hesitant about what it can do in that regard, spot contracts and of course diversification of investment portfolio are 2 opportunities that you can tap into if you're on the ETC platform. Also, this is giving an opportunity to investors to invest in a unit of Fair Trade ETC and earn cumulative returns on those 3 commodities that we listed. So for investors, you can invest in the unit of the ETC, and from there you gain returns on those 3 commodities in the products. And like we stated again, those 3 commodities, for those that are joining, that would like to know those 3 commodities, are soybean, maize, and sorghum. So in one contract that enables investors to buy and trade commodities like shares, you can enjoy a return on investment with lower risk if you engage to the platform. It's also featured on the COMEX platform, upgraded COMEX, and of course it provides a huge opportunity for anyone who trades on it. FX Securities Commodities is listed on the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. So for those who are asking, they are well regulated and is committed to creating access to the Nigerian commodity sector for potential investors and smallholder farmers in the agro space. So it's COMEX includes trading sites, improve user and social experience, and enhance personalized guides. So it is very good for those who are majorly on the internet, on the tech space, to leverage what we are seeing, a new wave in terms of innovative products and platforms that can help to boost agro-commodities trading. Also, the benefit here is that trading to the new version of the digital commodity platform rolled out by FX, particularly the COMEX, will lower many of the barriers that prevented some investors from investing in commodities. These include market education, transaction costs, operational risk, and product availability. So those 4 issues are addressed through the trading on this version of the digital commodity platform of FX. Market education, transaction cost, operational risk, and product availability. And that's what makes the market vibrant and very liquid or effective. Constant innovation, constant development of products that align with what are the realities, and also improving the transactional costs and enlightenment, that market education. And this is something that, apart from FX, even we're saying that the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange are committed to the Nigerian Commodities Exchange. So in our program here every Thursday, we take a look at how this Commodities Exchange is creating value. And we are hopeful that with what we're seeing from the FX products, innovations, and platforms, with LCFE getting ready to come on board, and also hopefully much activities from the Nigerian Commodities Exchange in Abuja, we will see a very vibrant commodities ecosystem with effective collaboration, with efficient regulation, and with improvement on products and innovation that will create value in the agro and soil mineral space and make our economy and markets vibrant, create wealth, job opportunities for Nigerians, and also deepen the markets and boost our economy, which is something everybody looks out for and really need to see happen in this time. And that'll be all for today's edition of the Market Review. You can visit our website, www.prochange.com, to watch our videos, read our news articles and stories around commodities, the market, and activities happening there. You can also send your views and comments around products, developments in FX, and of course, the preparation of the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange to come on board. What your thoughts are around that, send them to news@prochange.com or tag us at WebTV to get further updates on this. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching. Have a nice day and stay safe.